Are you ready to test your basketball knowledge? Today we're diving into one of the most exciting parts of the game, dunking. From jaw-dropping slam dunks to unforgettable moments in NBA history, this trivia is all about the art of the dunk. Whether you're a hardcore NBA fan or just love a good highlight reel, this is your chance to see how much you really know about some of the greatest dunks and dunkers of all time. So get ready to jump in and see if you can score big on our NBA dunk trivia. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. 1. Who was the first player to dunk in an NBA game? The first recorded dunk in an NBA game is credited to Joe Fulks of the Philadelphia Warriors in the 1940s. While dunking wasn't as common back then as it is today, Fulks' powerful move set the stage for what would become a staple in basketball. It's a reminder of how the game has evolved, with dunks becoming more and more elaborate over the decades. 2. Which NBA player holds the record for the most dunks in a single season? When it comes to sheer dunking volume, Dwight Howard stands out. In the 2007 to 2008 NBA season, Howard recorded an incredible 269 dunks, setting a record for the most dunks in a single season. This feat was a testament to his dominance in the paint and his ability to finish strong around the rim. 3. What was the most controversial dunk in NBA Slam Dunk Contest history? The 1988 NBA Slam Dunk Contest between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins remains one of the most controversial. Jordan's final dunk, where he took off from the free throw line, earned him a perfect score of 50, securing the victory. However, many felt that Wilkins' power-packed dunks were equally deserving, if not more so, of the title. This contest is still debated by fans as one of the greatest and most contentious dunk-offs ever. 4. Which player is known for the first ever 360-degree dunk in a game? Vince Carter, often hailed as one of the greatest dunkers in NBA history, is famous for executing the first ever 360-degree dunk in a live NBA game. Carter's ability to pull off such a difficult move mid-game cemented his reputation as half man, half amazing. The 360 dunk, while more common in contests, is a rare and spectacular sight during actual gameplay. 5. What's the longest distance a player has jumped to dunk? The longest dunk in terms of distance covered is widely attributed to Michael Jordan, who famously leaped from the free throw line during the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest. This dunk is often replicated but rarely matched in terms of style and execution. The free throw line dunk is a true test of a player's vertical leap and coordination. 6. Which dunk is considered the most disrespectful in NBA history? One of the most disrespectful dunks in NBA history occurred in the 2000 NBA Finals when Shaquille O'Neal dunked over Chris Dudley. After the powerful slam, Shaq famously shoved Dudley aside, who then angrily threw the ball at Shaq in frustration. This moment is often cited as an example of how a dunk can not only score points but also send a strong, sometimes demoralizing message to the opponent. 7. What's the most famous dunk that didn't actually count? In a game against the Houston Rockets in 2019, LeBron James executed a spectacular dunk that was reminiscent of Kobe Bryant's signature move. However, the dunk didn't count because of an offensive foul called on a teammate. Despite not counting on the scoreboard, the dunk quickly went viral and became one of the most talked about plays of the season, proving that sometimes the spectacle of the dunk is more memorable than the points it adds. 8. Which NBA player dunked over an entire 7-foot player? One of the most iconic in-game dunks happened during the 2000 Summer Olympics, where Vince Carter jumped over 7'2" French center Frédéric Weiss. This dunk, known as Le Dunk de la Mort, the dunk of death, is often hailed as one of the greatest dunks in basketball history. It wasn't just the height of the leap, but the audacity to attempt such a move that made it legendary. 9. What's the rarest type of dunk seen in NBA games? The double pump reverse dunk, popularized by Michael Jordan, is one of the rarest types of dunks seen in actual NBA games. While common in dunk contests, executing a double pump reverse dunk in a game situation requires not only incredible skill, but also the right timing and space. Jordan's famous double pump reverse against the New Jersey Nets in 1991 remains one of the most replayed dunks in NBA history. 10. Which player is known for the most iconic poster dunk? Poster dunks, where a player dunks over a defender in a way that would make a great poster, are some of the most exciting moments in basketball. One of the most iconic poster dunks is Scottie Pippen's dunk over Patrick Ewing in the 1994 NBA playoffs. After slamming the ball over the Knicks center, Pippen famously walked over Ewing, adding insult to injury. This moment has gone down in history as one of the greatest posterizations ever. 11. Which dunk led to a broken backboard in the NBA? Shaquille O'Neal is famous for his powerful dunks, but one of his most memorable moments was when he brought down the entire backboard during a game in 1993. The force of his dunk was so powerful that it shattered the glass and caused the hoop to collapse. This moment not only showcased Shaq's incredible strength, but also led to the NBA reinforcing the design of backboards to prevent such incidents in the future. 12. Who performed the first ever between-the-legs dunk in the NBA dunk contest? Isaiah Ryder, during the 1994 NBA Slam Dunk Contest, was the first player to successfully complete a between-the-legs dunk. This move, also known as the East Bay Funk Dunk, took the contest by storm and set a new standard for creativity and athleticism in the competition. It's a move that has since been replicated but remains a difficult and impressive feat. 13. Which player's dunk became a defining moment in their career? Blake Griffin's dunk over a car in the 2011 NBA Slam Dunk Contest is one of those moments that defined his career. By leaping over the hood of a Kia and slamming the ball down, Griffin not only won the contest, but also solidified his reputation as one of the most electrifying dunkers in the league. This dunk became a signature moment and is still widely remembered as one of the most creative dunks in contest history. 14. What's the highest point a dunk has ever been performed in a game? Wilt Chamberlain, standing at 7'1", was famous for his towering dunks that seemed almost effortless. One of his most remarkable dunks happened when he reached a height of over 12 feet to slam the ball, making it one of the highest dunks ever recorded in a game. This wasn't just about his height, it was about his incredible leaping ability and dominance on the court. 15. Which dunk is often considered the greatest in-game dunk of all time? Julius, Dr. J. Irving's baseline scoop dunk in the 1983 NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers is often regarded as one of the greatest in-game dunks of all time. Dr. J's ability to glide through the air and effortlessly finish the dunk is a moment that has been immortalized in NBA history. 16. Which player famously dunked on 3 defenders at once? In 1991, during a game against the New York Knicks, Michael Jordan pulled off one of the most impressive dunks of his career. Jordan drove to the basket and dunked over 3 Knicks defenders, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, and John Starks, all in one play. 17. Which NBA player is known for the dunk of the decade? In 2007, LeBron James threw down a monstrous one-handed dunk over Tim Duncan during the Eastern Conference Finals. This dunk was so powerful and impactful that it was later dubbed the dunk of the decade. It symbolized LeBron's rise to dominance in the NBA and is still one of the most replayed moments of his career. 18. Who was the only player to win the NBA Slam Dunk Contest 3 times? Nate Robinson, despite standing at just 5'9", is the only player in NBA history to win the Slam Dunk Contest 3 times. Robinson's ability to leap over players much taller than himself, including his famous dunk over 7-foot Dwight Howard in 2009, earned him a place in dunking history. His victories in 2006, 2009, and 2010 showcased not just his athleticism, but his creativity and flair for the dramatic. 19. Which dunk contest performance is considered the best of all time? Vince Carter's performance in the 2000 NBA Slam Dunk Contest is widely considered the best of all time. Carter stunned the crowd with a series of dunks that had never been seen before, including the 360 windmill, the between-the-legs dunk, and the iconic honey dip, where he hung from the rim by his elbow. This performance is often credited with revitalizing the dunk contest and solidifying Carter's legacy as one of the greatest dunkers in NBA history. 20. Which player pulled off the most unlikely dunk in a playoff game? In the 2013 NBA playoffs, Paul George of the Indiana Pacers pulled off one of the most unlikely dunks in playoff history. During a fast break, George executed a 360-degree windmill dunk against the Miami Heat, leaving fans and commentators in awe. pulling off such a flashy move in a high-pressure playoff game was not only unexpected, but also demonstrated George's confidence and skill on the big stage. That's all for today. Thanks for playing along with our NBA dunk trivia. I hope you had as much fun testing your knowledge as I did putting this together. Dunks are one of the most exciting parts of basketball, and it's always cool to look back at some of the greatest moments in NBA history. If you enjoyed this trivia, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow basketball fans. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more fun trivia, highlights, and all things NBA. If you've got any favorite dunks or trivia questions of your own, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.